Cameos, hero teases, and SEC football. We're counting down the top 10 Easter eggs in Episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We appreciate you watching and hope that, if you like what you see, you'll subscribe to our channel and like our videos. It just makes us feel all warm and cozy inside. Now to the good stuff. Throughout this episode, as Sam wrestles with and comes to terms with taking up the mantle of Captain America, this journey is paralleled by the tones of red, white, and blue that shift from muted and dim to bright and vibrant, culminating with Sam practicing with the shield in his backyard, and then the brighter reds of the Flag Smasher invasion of the GRC at the end of the episode. It's as if the tones of the episode mirror the internal clarity that Sam begins to find over his need to take up the shield. As Sam is working on the boat with Bucky, we get a pan-up shot of him with a Detroit Mechanics manual. Nothing special about the book, but the red-white design on the book, coupled with the blue shirt Sam is wearing, is an eerily similar throwback to the original Captain America costume, minus the star. It's also around this montage that we get a shot of an eagle and a snow globe as the two men work together, highlighting not only the essence of a snow globe, which is freezing a moment in time, but the imagery of life inside a glass house is ever present for whomever takes on the role of Captain America, as made evident by John Walker's unraveling and the burden that Sam feels to take up the shield. In Sam's bedroom, as he's preparing to open the Wakanda case, there's a shot where we can see an LSU pennant on the wall. Now, this good old Bama fan has no love lost when it comes to the Bayou Bengals, but even so, it's nice to see good football represented in the MCU.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers! Thank you, Reese. Go Tigers!
As John Walker wanders the streets distraught after losing his title, he comes across a Cap is Back billboard. This may not matter to many, but it was humorous to me, that the Army-sponsored billboard is flanked by a punk rock flyer on the right side. As Cap is the literal poster boy for freedom and American values and is now spiraling towards rebellion against the government, it's only fitting that the punk rock flyers show up, as most punk rock thrives on the platform of anti-government, anti-establishment sentiments. Julia Louis-Dreyfus introduces herself as Contessa Valentina Allegra de la Fontaine. This character in the comics is the villain known as Madame Hydra, leader of the Red Skull-created organization. Little is known about her past, only that she has a history of working with S.H.I.E.L.D. and then turning on them, along with causing and creating all sorts of trouble within the Marvel comic verse. Her signature look in the comics includes a streak in her hair, similar to the one that Dreyfus sports in this episode. After the fight with John Walker, Sam and Torres are discussing where to find Carly and the Flag Smashers, and Torres asks Sam what happened to his wings. As Sam leaves, he tells Torres, "You keep them," signifying a doorway towards Torres repairing them in the future to take up the mantle of Falcon after Sam becomes Captain America. In Sharon Carter's studio, we see a large painting in the wall which is entitled The Raft of Medusa. This is a French painting by Theodore Jacquot depicting the crash of a ship named the Medusa in 1816. The ship ran aground and, in a fit of panic, the captain constructed a makeshift raft and set the crew adrift. They were not rescued for many days, and as a result, they turned on one another, resorting to cannibalism to survive. The incident sparked international outrage and was blamed on the rash decisions of the captain. Almost like another incident caused by a captain that sparked international outrage and created a panic where people turned on one another. The idea that Sharon Carter is the PowerBroker came into clearer focus this episode as several things stuck out to support the long-running theory. First, Sharon still has all the same art we saw her with in episode 3. It seems if she's actually an art dealer, she's a pretty bad one, as a Monet wouldn't sit for long on the black market. Guesses are that this is her personal collection, and art dealer is just an excuse and a cover. Second, and more importantly, she has a long conversation with Batroc where she reminds him she broke him out of prison and is paying him double to work with the Flag Smashers. Perhaps she is using Batroc as a plant to get what she needs from the Flag Smashers as her own sort of double agent. Finally, a theory on TikTok that has gained traction says that because Sharon doesn't use an iPhone, she must be a bad guy. Case in point, Carly is considered a bad guy in this series as she doesn't have an iPhone either. Neither does Sharon. However, every good character in the film is using an iPhone. This backs up comments by Knives Out director Ryan Johnson, that Apple only allows good characters to showcase their phones and logos.
Booyah, good person. Booyah, good person. Booyah, good person.
This last egg really isn't an egg at all, but I wanted to include it because it's a deep moment with a lot of underlying metaphors. In the immediate aftermath of the battle with John Walker, as Bucky hands Sam the shield, he cradles it, attempting to wipe off the blood that has stained it. Bucky's look of, "This wouldn't have happened if you took the shield in the first place," is brutal enough without Sam attempting to literally wipe away the tarnished legacy from the shield of his friend. Now that we've sufficiently bummed you out, tell us what eggs you found. Did we find something you didn't? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell so when we drop new content, you'll be the first to know about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.